Once we're back on Earth, you can walk for yourself.
Hey, I can walk.
You sure?
I do it all the time. Here, look. I'm walking perfectly fine.
You'll be back on me in no time.
That's not true.
We are going to collapse and have a very sad moment very soon.
Can't rely on me forever, you know?
It's the Leon Kennedy disease.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Hugh was there when Raccoon City fell.
Get you back to Earth. No matter what.
Ew! There's a cargo ship!
Really?
Oh, how convenient. There's another ship. Can you hack it and make it bigger, better ship? Let's do it.
Can we go to Earth in that?
Yeah. Might just pull this off. Diana.
What, Hugh?
In the trailers, I was confused why Hugh sounded like he was out of breath all the time. I didn't know he was carrying the kid the entire game. No, he's out of breath because he's dying. He just hasn't told her.
No problem. Is this how we're going to Earth?
Not for human use.
Cargo shuttle. It is what it is.
So he's got to put her in, but then he stays behind.
Tight fit, but it'll do.
What about you?
Explosions messed everything up. Full automation's not an option. Gotta push it to the end of the rail. Hang tight.
Did Minimuck ask for ups? Of course he did. Tons of, yeah, years. Maybe not that word, but yeah, he wanted, I mean, he was a kid. He wanted to be picked up a lot.
Hugh? Is everything all right?
Yeah. It's a heavy bugger.
I want to help.
Stay put. It's too risky.
Let me hack it.
No need. Just gotta give it a bit of the old elbow grease.
Hugh?
He's gonna pull like the power core out of his suit or something and put it in the shuttle, I bet.
Time to bring it in.
Hugh?
Bad news. This is where we say goodbye.
So he finally
Sorry,
saw.
Squirt.
No! I want to stay with you!
It's okay. Gonna be okay.
I feel like if she goes, like, lands on Earth,
No! Wait!
like, a bunch of scientists are just gonna grab her and do experiments or something. Oh wow, that thing launched him.
Have a safe journey, kiddo.
And then 8 comes out and catches him and saves his life. Probably not.
Do you remember the reason that we walked along? The place that you promised me you'd take me one day.
This is just like when we played Final Fantasy whatever had Clive in it.
But you taught me how
I hate sad endings in games. I play fantasy to get away from the world, which sucks. I don't want to play a game that has an ending that sucks.
Do you remember
You want me to explain the bonus ending? Not yet. Hang on.
the gift that
Is there anything after the credits?
that day?
You're gonna get your toes pinched, watch out! Oh, and now she can see the moon from there. She's trying to hack the moon. Just reaching.
I'm ready.
The thing is, it's like, it concerns me so much, because it's like, she's there, but if there's not technology around, she's just a kid. Like, any ne'er-do-well could come up and kidnap her or something, you know? Or, like, I'm sure the military, like, you know, saw that thing re-entering the atmosphere. They're probably going to send people to pick her up, and then she's never going to get out of a government facility. So, I just, like, I don't know. I feel like she's not getting a happy ending. I feel like no one's getting a happy ending. Congrats on completing the story. You can now create completed save data. Carry your completed save data into New Game Plus to restart the story in an enhanced state, or begin a new game mode, Unknown Signal. Let's see. Muck, let us be happy. There's nothing happy about this. Okay. Look at the extra ending. Hang on a sec. Nice playthrough, Muck, thanks. You're very welcome. I'm very sad about it. Hugh's Astro Classic Type B outfit and Diana's Pink Pop outfit now unlocked. The Jackhammer unlocked. It will now appear in your unit printer and can be printed and upgraded in all game modes and save files. Is this a weapon? New Game Mode Plus unlocked. Lunatic difficulty unlocked. Unknown Signal unlocked. This mode adds new content to your save data just before completing the game. Overcome new challenges to earn special rewards like weapons and outfits. I don't really care about weapons and outfits. Okay, so, some folks said there was like a bonus ending thing. Hang on a sec. Alright, hang on. Let's see. Pragmata bonus ending. Pragmata secret ending and how to get it. Let's see what this is. Finish the game normally, play unknown signal, load the completed save. Travel to the new area hidden chamber. Finish all 10 challenges in the hidden chamber. You have to 100% all areas to be able to unlock these challenges. Muck you, I'm not doing that. After completing the challenges, select the black box reward. Equip the black box mod and defeat the final boss again. Some sort of prototype memory mod. It may suppress the spread of dead filament in organic life. The ending will play normally except a little something after the post-credit scene. YouTube being slow, hang on.
Welcome back. What's this? Traveling alone today?
Okay. So, implying that he somehow got back into the bunker with a cabin. But, so if he is alive with that weird black box thing, then he's stuck on the moon. And she's on the planet and about to get kidnapped by evil scientists. Huh. Okay, there was a thing. Hang on a second. Give me a second to pull this up. Where's the distortion damage to his face? Well, that's the thing. The black box item suppresses the spread of the goop in organic matter. Let's see. So I saw this. Pragmata was on Twitter recently, and they were thanking everyone for, like, you know, buying the game. And I felt like this was a bit of a spoiler because, like, you don't see her until, like, over halfway through the game. And, like, there's the cat and there's her. And I'm like, oh, well, this is kind of a spoiler. They're all going to, like, have a happy ending together. Nope. I was wrong. So they've got this, yo, thank you. And, like, this freaking villain of the story right here smiling. Like Bowser showing up to play Mario Kart. They fooled you? They did fool me. It was surprising too. Yeah, I legit thought that because 7 could cleanse the goo, and 8 could control it, I thought by some combination of their powers they could get it out of him, so that they would convince him to. The two of them would convince her to be good, and then the two of them would somehow save his life. That's what I thought was going to happen. Dude, wait, what is this? A game that openly caters to pedos. What? Sells 1 million copies in 2 days. Shows how truly sick our society is. 23 likes, 325 comments. Bro, what? Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah. Ah, dude. All right. Review time, chat. Review time. Let's move this over here. Pragmata. Pretty cool game. Very memorable combat system. I will not forget it. It was very unique. I've never really played anything quite like it. It was kind of like playing a game and also trying to do like QTEs at the same time. I've referenced Magica a few times. Like there was this just very unique combat system, and I liked it. It was very unique. At the same time, though, if it got too quick and I had to react faster and faster and faster, the game couldn't keep up. Like, one thing I liked about Expedition 33 is if you knew the next sequence of events you wanted to do was like 1315, you could hit it as fast as you wanted, and the menus would just be like blip, 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 and they would keep up. In this game, the menus did not keep up. which made it like extra annoying when you died. You respawned at the bunker, and then you had to run across the room, and you had to interact with the panel, and the thing would come up, and it wouldn't have your loadout, and you'd click on loadout, and you'd hit R, and it would say, "Are you sure?" And then you'd hit yes on the new menu, and then that would finish, and you hit right click to go back a menu, and then you go back to "I want to leave," and then you click which zone you want to go to, and then you click which waypoint you want to go
Thanks
to,
for all
and then
the
it
great
asks for
content.
confirmation, and then
You
you
are
hit
the best,
yes,
or at
and
least
then you
pretty
could load
darn
back to the
good.
next place, and then you could run back to the boss to try again. All of that was required. Thank you, Kavanderic. Love you bunches. All of that was required to do another attempt. So on anything that was really difficult, that it took you multiple tries, it really wore down my patience. Like, it was annoying. Like, just spawn me at the checkpoint right next to the guy. We don't have to reinvent the bonfire here. Like, worse than Silksong? Like, what, for, like, the pop-ups and stuff? I mean, Silksong wasn't really problematic with pop-ups and windows and stuff like that were, like, slow to load. The runbacks? No, okay, no, I'm not complaining about runbacks, I'm complaining about loads. Like, for example, like, in Lies of P, there was some bosses that I died to 60 times. Didn't bother me, because you'd respawn right by the door, walk in, try again. Like, I don't get frustrated from die, try again, learn from it, die, try again, learn from it. But I get frustrated if the game can't keep up with me. And it felt like when I was going through menus or doing the hacking game, it felt like the game didn't keep up with me. And that was a little annoying, right? I'm making like a critique here. This critique applies to like 10% of the game, but that 10% was really irritating. The rest of the game, okay? The whole rest of the game was very fun. The story was pretty cool. I wish it had a happier ending. I don't like playing games with sad endings. I didn't know this had one. I would say it doesn't deserve the psychological horror tag. I don't think it was a psychological horror at all. Soma's a psychological horror. This was just a story. But it makes me wonder if they are going to do a sequel. They certainly kind of left it open for one if they wish to do so. The adventures of the girl who gets kidnapped by government scientists on Earth and how she escapes their facility. Stuff like that. If there were DLC, would you play it? Right this second, I would say no. But as time passes, I might change my mind. Like, that boss fight, I wiped on it at 1% because of the stupid minigame not keeping up with me. And it'd be like, I'd start the game, and I'm like, da-da-da-da-da, and it would go, eh. And I'm like, da-da-da-da-da, and it would be like, eh. And I'm like, and it's like, I'm trying to go slower so it can keep up, but the monster is bearing down on me at the same time. And, also, again, this is super minor because this applied to one spot in the game. The fact that there was RNG in the boss room, really weird. Like, the first attempt, there was a shield in there. On none of the following attempts was there a shield in there that I could pick up. Additionally, the fact that, kind of like Necro Death Shroud in Guild Wars 2, like, sometimes I'd start the fight with full bar, and I just blasted through, stun locked the boss down to 50%. Other times, I didn't start with the full bar, and I had to do the cleanse mechanics, and it took infinitely longer. So it was frustrating. But yeah, anyway, the story was great. It was, the game was gorgeous, the graphics were great. Audio was solid. I got no complaints there. The story was good. I wish it had a happy ending, but I recognize that is a personal taste. I know some people like to, cutting up onions. But I wish it had a happier ending for me. Not like everyone lived happily ever after. I'm okay if there's sacrifices, but this was too much. This was too much for me. Let's see. Gameplay-wise, again, I think the combat with the hacking thing was, like, really cool. It was a neat, unique system that I will remember for a long time. At the same time, it had enough small frustrations. I don't wish to do it again anytime soon. And I hope that kind of makes sense. Like, I can appreciate it, but at the same time, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Also wondering about, like, yeah, his crew at the beginning. Like, 2 of them got sucked out into space, but they had jetpacks. And they were in enclosed suits, just like him. So, did they just zip back up and, like, knock on the window? Like, what did they do? Because, like, one of them got crushed and presumably got cut down by a walker, but the other 2 got launched into space. They could be DLC potential. Yeah, maybe, but maybe they find Pragmatas 1 and 2. Possibly. I think that's it. Don't think I have anything else to add. Pretty cool game, very memorable. Yeah, overall it was solid, and I'm glad I played it. But at the same time, I'm glad I don't want it after the final boss fight and like the ending cinematic. I'm ready to put it down. Ready to put it down. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough.